Hello everyone, myself Pankil Shah. Welcome to my YouTube channel of the subject Basic Electrical Engineering. So in this video lecture, you are going to study about our important chapter, that is electrical installation. So let's begin with the first topic of electrical installation. So the first and important major prospect of this topic is electric shock and remedies and the devices we are using to protect our home appliances as well as human beings. So let's begin with first of all what is electric shock. So the nervousness of the human body due to the sudden passage of electric current through the body is known as the electric shock. So basically, whenever you are touching any live electric wire, then the electric current will pass through your body, which can damage your nerve system. So this is known as electric shock. And sometimes if that shock is having high intensity, if the electric current is very high, then it can cause the death of human being. So this is the definition of electric shock. Now, the electric shock depends on the following factors. So, the first factor on which electric shock depends is the magnitude of current flowing through the body. That I told you. The magnitude of current, if it is very small, then that electric shock does not affect on any human body. But if that electric shock is beyond some predefined limit, then it will cause very harmful effects to human beings. Second important factor for electric shock is the time for which the current flowing through the body. Means if that shock is very small in magnitude, but it is passing for very large, very long period, then it can damage the human body and also the instruments. So time is very important. And if the magnitude of current is having high value and the time fraction in which it is passing through the human body or the instrument is very small, then maybe it does not cause any death of human being. Third important factor is the frequency of the current flowing through the body. What is the frequency? At what time and in which time period, how much cycles has been passed through the human body? It is also the very important factor. And fourth is the physical condition of body of the person. So the physical condition of the person may is the reason for the electric shock. To prevent from electric shock, we are doing different type of remedies, and one important remedies to just get rid of this electric shock is the earthing. So let's see the different function of earthing is here. So first, the important factor of the earthing is to maintain the proper function of electric system. So whenever any live wire comes in contact with any equipment related to earth, then it gets the path to flow of the electric current. Means from that system, electric current will pass through the earth, and in between, no matter how much instruments are connected, all will get electrified. And if some person touches that instrument, then electric shock will occur. So that's why it maintains the proper function of electric system. By earthing, we can prevent the electric shock. Second is the to provide the protection to the person against electric shock. As I told you, we are just establishing a electric system. We are protecting that electric system. But if some person touches to that electric system, in case of some leakage of current, then we can protect that person from that electric shock. Third important factor is the to protect the large building against the lightning. You heard many times that lightning has fallen on some trees and some high raised buildings. So if you have done the earthing of that particular building, then you can protect that building from that lightning strikes. Fourth important factor is the to maintain the constant line voltage. If line voltage exceeds the predefined limit, then earthing will comes in picture, and it prevents our system in predefined line voltage. So this was the factor why we need to do earthing in any system. Okay. Now let's see the important necessity of earthing. Why we need to do earthing in any type of devices, in any type of domestic or industrial application. So consider this diagram given here. In this diagram, we are giving AC supply to some instrument. So you can see that here one phase and neutral terminal is there. Here this is a phase terminal. Here it is a neutral terminal, and in this phase and neutral terminal we have connected some electric machine. This machine is not earth means earthing is not provided to this machine. So now let's see. The neutral is grounded, and if some person comes in contact with that electric machine, and if that electric machine is having some fault, that means if some live wire from that electric machine is came out from the connection, and if that wire is in touch with the outer body of that electric machine, and if some person touches the body of that electric machine, then what happens? Then this person gets the electric shock, because this person has touched the body of that electric machine, so it directly comes in contact. So the electric current now will start flowing from this electric machine to this person. So basically the person gets electric shock, that current will start flowing through the earth to the neutral. So basically the person is now having the electric current, and this is known as the electric shock, because maybe that limit is not reasonable for the body of that person, and it may damage the tissue system of that person, and it may cause the death to this person which touch the electric machine which is having some fault. Now let's see if what it happens if machine is earth. So you can check here, if machine is earth, then in this case we are again giving the phase and neutral supply to the electric machine, and if some person is touching that electric machine, but here the electric machine is earth, so if some person is touching this electric machine, then the path of electric current will now not flow through the person, because we have earth, and in case of earth it is having very low resistance. So if the body of this electric machine is earth, so that means in the faulty condition, whenever the body of electric machine is having electric current, so in that case the whole current will start flowing through the earth. So you can say that the current will start flowing through the ground, means earthing current, from the machine's earthing terminal to the neutral's earthing terminal. So person does not comes in picture. So you can say that the current will flow from the earth to earth. So in this way, electric earthing is very important phenomena in electrical branch. So we can say that by doing earthing, we can protect the human beings in case of severe electric shock. So that's why electric earthing is very important. So now sometimes shock is due to the overload condition also. So you can see here there are so many appliances connected here, and in this so many appliances you can see here one fan, here one lamp, here one computer, here one table fan, here one refrigerator, and all the equipments are connected to the same input outlet. So if we are connecting all the instrument without checking the overloading capacity of that socket, and this cause the overloading condition. So this can damage your electrical appliances, as well as it may cause the electric shock to the human being. So one must avoid the overloading condition like this. One must need to understand how much is the capacity of this input outlet of this socket. Now let's see the different type of earthings we are providing in electrical branch. So the earthing can be done by connecting the outer frame of all the electrical appliances or the machines to the earth through the low resistance conductor. As I told you, the earthing part is having very low resistance. So basically, earthing is having two methods. One method is the pipe earthing, and another method is the plate earthing. So let's see one by one both the methods. So first let's discuss what is pipe earthing. So in case of pipe earthing, we are just putting the pipe inside the earth by some distance. So let's say that this is a ground. So from the ground, you have to take 2 meter distance. At 2 meter distance, we will put some nozzle and funnels, and after another 2 meter, means from the ground, after 4 meter depth, from the ground 4 meter depth, we are putting the our electric pipe. So basically, you can see here we have put one pipe here, and in this pipe, you can see this pipe, and we have placed this pipe just below the ground level of 2 meter. This pipe is 38 mm galvanized iron pipe, and this pipe will carry the electric current in case of Sure. So on this pipe, you can see there are some holes available on this pipes, and that holes are of 12 mm diameter. This hole is to just maintain the electricity conductivity level of this galvanized pipe. So that's why we have done some fins on this galvanized pipe. Now let's discuss the layers around the pipe. We have placed 2 meter below the ground. So with this pipe, we have to maintain the conductivity of electric current, because electric current will pass through this pipe and it will given up with some material, and that material is nothing but the salt and the coal. So we are putting alternating layer of the coal and salt. You can see here we have surrounded the pipe by a one salt layer and one by a coal layer. Another layer will be the salt level and another layer will be the coal layer. So you can see that the pipe is surrounded by the layer of the salt and coal. Now, this pipe, the layer of the coal and salt is 15 centimeter on the both side. Now, the main important part is from the ground level, 2 meter space is provided, and after 2 meter space we have placed one pipe. But with this 2 meter space we have provided one funnel, and with this funnel you can see here this funnel is having 19 mm galvanized iron pipe, and it is connected with the inside inlet of the main earthing pipe. So through this pipe we can provide the wire, that is the earth wire, in the main pipe. Now the funnel is having the cast iron cover, so from the ground level we can just remove and adjust the level of the salt and coal. And also we have to provide some water to this earthing system, because sometimes coal and salt just reduce their just decrease the moisture content. So to maintain the moisture content in coal and salt, we are providing the water to this system. This water is provided by this funnel, and from this funnel you can see that there is one pipe, and this pipe is 12.7 galvanized iron pipe, and through this pipe we are providing the electric wire, and that wire goes to this, and that wire is given to the main earthing pipe. So in this way, whenever some electric instrument is having some fault and electric current is on the outer body of that electric machine, so if some earthing is provided, so all electric current will start flowing through this path from the earthing wire to this pipe and to this the main earthing pipe, and the alternate layers of coal and salt will sense that electric current. So this is known as the pipe earthing, and the whole outer body of the this 12-meter part is made up of cement and concrete. So this was all about the pipe earthing. Now the same earthing system is provided by a plate. Instead of using pipe that is vertically tapped in the 2 meter of the ground, we are using the plate in the system. So this you can see the ground level line, and from the ground level line 3 meter down, 3 meter depth, we are putting one galvanized iron plate. This galvanized iron plate is having some parameters like 60 by 60 centimeter, and its thickness is 6.3 mm. So this plate is of galvanized iron plate, and it is also surrounded by some layers of salt and coal. So you can see that this is alternative layer of the coal and salt. And it is just to maintain the conductivity of the electricity. So this plate and this alternate layer of coal and salt is having 90 centimeter total length, and 50 centimeter is particular length this side, 50 centimeter will be particular length this side. Now 60 meters 60 centimeter in depth from the ground, we are putting again one pipe, and through this pipe we are connecting this plate with the electric machine. So the earth wire will come in this pipe first, and it is given to this galvanized iron plate. So there is one tunnel, and through this tunnel we are having one galvanized iron pipe of 19 mm diameter, and this pipe is connected with the cast iron cover. So this is tunnel, and here is the cast iron cover, and from this cast iron cover you can put the water to maintain the moisture level content of the coal and salt, provided just surrounded by the plates. So this was all about the plate earthing. So in this video, you have seen the pipe earthing and the plate earthing and the importance of earthing. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned.